Welcome to Salina First Response, a program about the Salina public safety entities. And today I'm here with Tony Snyder, who's the fire chief for the city of Salina. Tony, welcome to the program.
I certainly appreciate it. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Yeah. Last year we had an event called the 9/11 Stair Climb. It was held right around 9/11.
Right on 9/11.
On 9/11. And it was just a tremendous success.
It really was. First year here, and very little time to prepare, having been as new as I was to Salina. And we had, so much support from the community on a Sunday morning, which, personally, I never realized how many people go to church Sunday morning in Salina. Me being Catholic, I can go Wednesday night or Saturday night, Sunday morning, Sunday evening.
Right.
But I'll tell you what, with just 151 climbers or walkers, because there's a 5K walk option, we were able to raise $25,875 last year, our first year here in Salina.
That's tremendous.
So we were 14th in the nation for funds raised.
That's incredible for a first year event.
Yeah, well, it's a credit to the community. It really is.
It is.
And the first responders, the folks in the Salina Fire Department that not only helped with setup, but climbed. We realize what happened back then and the ongoing issues still today that a lot of people aren't aware of.
Yeah. So we should mention all the funds benefit the National Fallen Firefighters Foundation.
So the funds, everything is done through the National Fallen Firefighters Foundation, which is a 501c3 organization. It was created by Congress, but not funded by Congress. So the foundation works on family programs, survivor family programs, scholarships for children, as well as training opportunities to help ensure that firefighters go home not only at the end of the day, but at the end of their career, they have the opportunity to have a long, successful retirement with all the health initiatives that we've identified over the years with the cancer issues, the heart issues, and the stress that firefighting, not only in and of itself of an actual fire ground, but the sleep issues. There's so much that we realize now that the foundation addresses those. And then also, the stair climb proceeds also benefit the counseling services of the FDNY. And the reason I like to explain that is a lot of people say, well, this was so long ago, but in addition to the 343 firefighters and my brothers that we lost that day, it's anticipated that by the stair climb this year, which is on September 9th, we will have lost over another 343 firefighters to the effects of 9/11.
So actually doubling the number of fatalities.
Yes. So it's really important for us to keep our support up from the first responder world. We are not Salina Fire Department. Firefighting is a family. And so that's something, and we are the only stair climb in the state of Kansas that actually benefits the National Fallen Firefighters Foundation. So we have some great things coming this year, which we'll get into here shortly, I'm sure.
Yeah.
The climb this year, the climb or the 5K walk is going to be on September 9th. We're going to have registration and check-in at 7:30 in the morning. 9 o'clock will be our opening ceremony. And we're bringing a special guest in this year, a very good friend of mine, a survivor of 9/11. He's retired FDNY Lieutenant Joe Minogue, who was on his very first vacation day when it happened. He was new in the FDNY, grabbed his gear, said to his wife, I don't know when I'll be home. And ultimately, because of what he did there, was forced to retire due to some health things, which I won't expound on, but still is involved with the National Fallen Firefighters Foundation, as I am. We're both life safety advocates. We both assist with the incident management team for National Fallen Firefighters Memorial Weekend. Just a great guy, and so he's going to come out and be our guest. And the opening ceremony, he's going to play a part. He's going to speak a little bit, but he's also bringing his trumpet, and we'll leave that for folks to watch. We have a bagpiper lined up for part of our opening ceremony, working on some other special things. If they happen, it would be fantastic. So we're looking for the event to grow this year. We've had tremendous support from civic leaders in the community, and we just expect it to grow each year.
Yeah. you mentioned we had 150 some.
151
last year.
climbers or walkers. So this isn't a race.
Right.
The challenge is when you sign up or register, whether it's as an individual or a team, and you don't have to say, I'm going to climb or I'm going to walk. There is no racing. The challenge is who can raise the most money as an individual, get your friends and family to support you as a climber or walker. So it's a really neat event, and Kansas Wesleyan has been a fantastic partner in support of us. Dr. Thompson and his whole, the university's just been fantastic.
Yeah.
So we're looking for a great event. We have some things that are in the works, and hopefully they come to fruition. But it should be a phenomenal opening ceremony, a great event, and then we have an after party that night.
Okay.
So we're going to go to the Tumbleweed from 6 to 11. We have 2 bands, so we're gonna have that, and Tony Dong from Martinelli's is bringing out food from 6 to 7. He's donating that as he did last year for our after party. Been a phenomenal partner as well. So it keeps growing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of talk I found in the community. So I need everybody to keep talking it up, but also go and register. The website is firehero.org, and if you go to the events portion, right-hand upper corner, you'll find the Stair Climbs link and find the one for Central Kansas. Again, it's going to be on September 9th. Registration, if you haven't registered, you can register there in person. We'd like it that you would register early. It just saves us some time. But then the event will start promptly at 0900.
Okay. And we should mention that since we don't have a 110-story skyscraper
Yes.
in Salina, we're going to be climbing up and down the
Stadium
stairways,
steps.
yeah, of the
Yes.
stadium. And then where does the 5K route
So the
take you?
5K will work from the what'll be the northwest corner of the stadium area. It'll go west on Claflin to 9th Street, down to Cloud, back east on Cloud to the far southeast corner of the stadium, and back around to where they started. That'll happen twice.
Okay.
And then as they finish that second lap, they do 2 laps around the track on the inside.
Okay.
And I got that as close to the equivalent of the 110-story climb that we're symbolically finishing for the brothers that we lost on 9/11.
Right, right. And if you can't make it that day, there's a virtual way of doing it.
There is. We've also had another great partnership, and they came to us. That's the Salina Family YMCA. And they're offering an opportunity for both members and non-members to register on our site. And what happens there is they will allow you to use their machines to use a stair climber. And so you can do it there if you can't make it on the morning of 9/9. So it's a great opportunity, a great partnership, and I know that that's just going to grow. We've already spoken about some great ideas for next year with the Y, maybe statewide, and see what we can do. But the partnerships that people are just fantastic here. You know, it's a great community, and the support we get is just phenomenal.
That's wonderful. Glad to hear that.
Yes.
So it's going to be a fantastic day that day, from 7:30 in the morning till 11 at night. There's stuff going on.
Pretty much. For me, there will be with leaving after the stair climb's done. Then I have to go set up at Tumbleweed. But I've had so many people offer, hey, if you need a hand, you need a hand, you need a hand. It's, you know, we have a sports team from Kansas Wesleyan that's going to volunteer to help us that morning. I'm not going to say which because I don't remember. I believe it's the men's volleyball team, but I could be wrong.
Okay.
You know, so we also have some sponsorship levels on our webpage as well. One of those is sponsor a 10-person Yotes student team.
Oh, okay.
So it helps Kansas Wesleyan, and it's an opportunity for some of our younger folks who maybe weren't born then to get a taste of what this is all about and why we do what we do.
Okay. All right. So September 9th, Saturday morning, registration 7:30 at Kansas Wesleyan Football Stadium.
Yep, JRI Stadium.
Yep. Event begins at 9 with the stair climb and the 5K.
Yes.
And then an after party at 6 p.m. out at Tumbleweed.
Yep.
And a chance to enjoy yourself till 11 o'clock with some food, drink, and
Yeah,
and
we
good friends.
made it so that, you know, for the after party, it's $10 a person, and it really is a donation. And that's you can do that. You can do that online as well. You can register for just that. Any of the support that we can get is a tremendous help for this overall thing that we're going to do here. And again, the community's been fantastic, and I'm looking forward to even a bigger and better event this year than last year.
And I know the fundraising goal has grown from last year too.
Yes, it has. So last year, I'll be honest with you, I had set our goal at $30,000 as a guess, being the first time here doing that. And we got pretty close with over $25,000. And in my career, I've been fortunate to have run, this will be my third stair climb. I facilitated the first one in Philadelphia at the Link. I know where the Eagles play, the Super Bowl losers, I know, we don't have to go there. And golf outings that I've done, fallen firefighter memorial block parties. So I've been able to be partnered to have raised over $315,000 in my career.
Wow.
For the foundation and for the families of fallen firefighters.
That's tremendous.
Yeah.
Well, I had an uncle and a cousin who were firefighters, so I know the sacrifices that they've made over the years.
Yeah. A lot of people don't realize what it takes. And the dedication that we have here in this organization, our folks are awesome. Just awesome. The best word I can use. Dedicated, professional, and so Salina and Saline County are fortunate to have them, fire and EMS, and so it's great.
Okay, so we're looking forward to a great event on Saturday, September 9th. What else is going on at the fire department that we should know about?
Well, we continue to move on, and when I introduced myself, when I was hired to the City Commission and to the citizens of Salina, a lot of people will say, how do you plan for the future of the fire service? And my response was that we create our own future. So we're maintaining our involvement with things not only regionally, but nationally as well. We're getting more buy-in for folks to go to trainings and go to these other opportunities. We had a few folks out at Fire Rescue International this week. I was there until last evening. And the opportunity sometimes isn't even the formalized coursework or classes you may attend. Sometimes it's a dinner napkin and a pen in conversation, but those opportunities create the spark that we do that what if. And how can we make it better? And what's coming down the pike with technology? What's coming down the pike with safety? There's a lot of safety things that have been found out with some of the foams that we had used in the past in the fire service. With certain cancer-causing agents. So like in Salina here, we've gotten all of that off our apparatus. So it's constantly keeping members safe, giving them the best training they can have so that they can perform the best for the citizens, which is who we work for. That's who we work for.
Yeah, absolutely. I know you've been in front of the City Commission a couple of times in the past few months with new technology and new equipment. So
yeah, we're looking forward to hopefully, what we presented to the city manager for our plans for next year, and I've spoken to the City Commission about. We're hoping that comes to fruition. It'll give us the opportunity to get caught up on some things that weren't realized previously, and the idea is to constantly make sure that we're as good as we can be.
Right. Okay. Great information to know. We look forward to seeing you on Saturday, September 9th down at Kansas Wesleyan for the 9/11 Stair Climb event.
Absolutely.
Chief Snyder, really appreciate your time.
I appreciate you doing this for us.
Yeah.
It's absolutely great.
And we'll see you next time on Salina First Response.